everybody, and welcome back to Selling Studio. As you know, my name is Annie, and as it's Monday today, as it's the 11th of January, it means that today we continue our project. We continue reading some English books. Yeah, as you remember, we had a small vacation. Yes. And I hope that you're quite relaxed. I hope that you had a great holiday. I hope that you've received a lot of gifts. And I hope that you're quite happy and your new year was amazing. So, I think that I know that not all of you know, but this Thursday we celebrate the old new year. Yes, that is why I decided that we continue reading some Christmas stories. Yeah, as you remember, I like Christmas holidays, I like winter holidays, and I like everything connected to winter. Actually, we don't have a good winter this year because there isn't any snow outside. So please, I want to see just a small snowflake, please. Okay, it seems that it's autumn or even spring already. Yes, unfortunately. So today I found a very interesting story that is called The Gift of the Magi. So let's start reading. $1.87. That was all Della had. 67 cents of it was in pennies, saved one at a time by negotiating with the grocer until her cheeks burned with embarrassment. 3 times Della counted the money. $1.87. And the next day would be Christmas. Yeah, actually, it's very hard to choose presents before Christmas and to dispense money, actually. There was nothing to do but flop down on the shabby couch and howl. So that's what Della did. She was beginning to believe that life was made of sobs, sniffles, and smiles, with sobs and sniffles predominating. Della finished her cry and attended to her cheeks with the powder rag. She looked out dully at a grey cat walking a grey fence in a grey backyard. Tomorrow would be Christmas, and she got only $1.87 with which to buy Jim a present. Many happy hours she had spent planning something nice for him, something fine and rare and sterling, something just a little bit near to being worthy of the honor of being owned by Jim. Della whirled from the window and stood before the mirror. Her eyes were shining brilliantly, but her face had lost its color. Rapidly she pulled down her hair and let it fall to its full length. Here, as you can see, her hair is quite beautiful. Yeah. This young couple had 2 possessions, in which they took a mighty pride. One was Jim's gold watch, that had been his father's and his grandfather's. The other was Della's hair. Della's beautiful hair fell about her, rippling and shining like a cascade of water. It reached below her waist. Della did it up again, and with a whirl of skirts she fluttered out the door and onto the street. Outside a sign read, "Hair goods of all kinds." Della scurried into the store panting. "Will you buy my hair?" asked Della. Down rippled the brown cascade. $20, said the owner. "Give it to me quick," said Della. Della spent the next 2 hours searching stores for Jim's present. She would find it at last, a perfect platinum chain. As soon as she saw it, she knew that it must be Jim's. It would look splendid attached to his gold watch. The chain cost $21. Della hurried home with the 87 cents that remained. Once home, she went to work on her hair, repairing the ravages made by her generosity and love. Actually, I'm not quite sure that this chain was worth to be bought, but okay. Within 40 minutes, her head was covered with tiny clothesline curls. She looked at her reflection in the mirror. But what could I have done with $1.87? She asked herself. Who knows? Sometimes a spiritual gift is much more precious, actually. At 7 o'clock, Della dabbed the chain in her hand and waited for Jim to come home. She heard him on the stairs. Quickly, she fixed her hair one last time. Then she paused for just a moment. Della had a habit of saying silent prayers, and now she whispered, "Please, God, make him think I'm still pretty." Classic woman. Classic women, actually. Yeah, that's classic. The door opened, and Jim stepped in. He looked rather serious. "Hello, dear." "Oh, sorry, not that." "Hello, dear," Jim said. Then he looked up at Della and stopped inside the door. Della looked into Jim's eyes. There was an expression in them that she couldn't read. It was not anger, not surprise, nor disapproval, nor honor. He simply stared at her. "Jim, darling," Della cried, "please don't look at me that way. I sold my hair because I couldn't have lived through Christmas without giving you a real present. It will grow out again," she said. Della took Jim's hand. "Say Merry Christmas and let's be happy. You don't know what a beautiful gift I have for you." "You've cut off your hair?" asked Jim, as if he still couldn't understand. "Cut it off and sold it," said Della. "Don't you like me just as well anyhow? I'm me, without my hair." Jim looked about the room curiously. "You say your hair is gone?" he said. Actually, that's a very strange reaction. For 10 seconds, let us regard some inconsequential object in the other direction. $8 a week or $1 million a year. What's the difference? The Magi brought valuable gifts, but money wasn't among them. Jim handed Della a package. "No haircut could make me like my girl any less," he said. "Unwrap the present, and you'll see." Della tore at the paper. She let out a scream of joy, then burst into tears. For there lay a set of comps that Della had long worshipped in a Broadway window. They were expensive, and her heart had yearned for them without any hope of possession. Now they were hers, but the tresses that comps should have adorned were gone. Della ran to the table and retrieved her gift for Jim. She held the chain out to Jim. "Isn't it a dandy?" Della asked. Jim tumbled down on the couch, put his hands under the back of his head, and smiled. "Dell," said Jim, "let's put our presents away. I sold the watch to buy your comps. And now suppose we get dinner ready." The Magi were wise men who brought gifts to Christ. They invented the art of giving Christmas presents. This was the story of two foolish children who most unwisely sacrificed the greatest treasures of their house. But let it be said that of all who give and receive gifts, they are the wisest. They are the Magi. That was the end of that Christmas story. And actually I like the main idea of it because, money actually are not the main treasure not these old gold chains or like some precious comes or whatever it could be, but the main thing is attention, the main thing is care, the main thing is love. Yes, but actually these two foolish children, they got the main present, they got love, and they really love each other. So yeah, that's the main thing during the Christmas, love. So don't forget to love your relatives, your those who are the most closest person to you, and don't forget to make them happy. So have a nice day. Don't forget that on Thursday, yeah, a new video is waiting for you. So have a nice day and bye bye.